They went far to protect the home. The moment they returned, love and tears blended. The sacred moment proves that the wait is worthy. This is the moment when they were hugged and loved after many days of waiting, many nights prayed. A moment of reunion burst. Do not see if you are afraid of shed tears. The young girl was stunned. Her eyes widened. That person, the familiar soldier, is coming. A bursting smile, tight hug, brilliant bouquet. The moment of love crosses all distance. Amidst the noisy class, a soldier appears. All look back. When the student realized, the whole class came. Big arms, hugging hero. It was friendship and admiration. The boy smiled brightly with a soldier hat. Thought was a gift, but the true gift is the father. The boy bursts up, hugging. I prefer this gift. That tears, priceless. Amidst the sacred oath, relatives in the military uniform entered. The female police burst into tears. Proud, unexpected, love, complete in a moment. The hospital is quiet. The woman lies tired. Suddenly, my nephew appeared with a gift. Christian? She exclaimed. The warm hug, the wonderful medicine of love. The graduation ceremony was touched. The girl is teary. The brother in the uniform stepped forward. She burst into tears in his arms. The most meaningful graduation gift is his presence. The class is quiet. She saw her father, a tall soldier. She rushed over, hugged her father's neck, tears. That hug relieved all nostalgia, full of trust and love. The car stopped, the soldier came out. The boy hugged his father and bouquet. The radiant face, the tight hug, peacefully filled in the sunshine. Between the shift, the nurse turned around, stunned. Relatives in the military uniform and smiling bouquet come over. She jumped up, hugging. The joy burst, spread throughout the room. A hide-and-seek full of love. The mother was staring at something. The daughter from the trunk of the car woke up, surprised, and burst into tears. The hug, full of love. The bustling schoolyard. Mascot Eagle Uncle suddenly took off his head. Mom! The boy was bewildered and shouted, Mom! Run to hug, burst into happiness. The girl blindfolded in the car. The sister removed the scarf. Hey! The screams out with sobbing laughter. The two then hugged each other and fought, hands full of fun. A type of reunion, very separate. Between the solemn army, the little boy ran over, hugging the female army, his mother. She kept strictly, but her eyes were soft. One glance, a hug, enough to say all love and sacrifice. Mother and son in the yard. The son pointed to the sky. Mom turned around. What? The second son in the military uniform stood there. She ran to hug both. An unbelievable reunion. Step quietly, eyes looking for acquaintances, and then, emotional boom. The girl rushed to hug, like finding the safest place in the world. That hug is all the sky missed. After school as usual, but that eye through the glass made her dumbfounded. Is Dad? The screams turned out, his mouth covered, his mouth moved emotionally. The unexpected gift. The door has just opened. The whole squad of four legs rushed out like a storm. Walking, dancing, moaning joy. The soldier sat down and sinked in the pure sea of love. Amidst the bustling festival, the girl innocently performed. Surprisingly, MC pointed to the hidden corner. Her father came out. She burst into tears. The stage is now a place to witness the broken love. In the familiar kitchen, the mother talked normally. Suddenly, as a shadow behind. Go back. Oh my God. The trembling hands, the choked hug. The girl loved back. In the middle of the clinic, the mother came back, dumbfounded. A girl. Gone Lei's eyes, her hands covering her mouth. The bright smile and the tears reunited into one. The door opened, the soldier appeared. The baby stopped, then that eyes realized. Father knelt down, spread his arms, and that hug, the time of death. The eyes were sealed. She groped every familiar face. The towel fell, the moment of burst. She burst into tears, hugged her face, trembled, and squeezed her son. The girl moved straight into the troops, her eyes looking for the right people, touching his hand on his chest, and he smiled. In the midst of serious troops, that hug broke all distances. On the floor, the nervous girl, and behold, his brother came out with the giant teddy bear. She hugged her face, sobbing, then rushed. A year of waiting, ending with loving arms. She came out, froze. Kia is Dad. Bouquets, smiles, and warm eyes. I rushed to hug. The hug is everything. Love, peace, and happiness. Under the cotton blanket, the mischievous father hidden. When he got up, the children shouted happily, jumping up and hugging. The room suddenly became the stage of happiness.
Do you see that?
The soldier entered. The two dogs immedially realized.
You see who's home?
Tailed, tangerine wrapped, a little crazy.
Out.
They said, "Welcome home."
Do you see who's home?
On the small road, the boy saw his father running. "Don't hesitate." I also rushed away. The hug lifted, radiant eyes. The dog ran happily. The briefcase fell, the tiny legs rushed away, the father returned. After 2 long years, she was hugged again.
Sam!
All time gap disappears in a hug full of happiness. No need to say, just that hug. Starting smoke flew, the soldier returned. His arms clasped and tears rolled down, the tears of peace, of reunion. In the middle of a familiar restaurant, a gaze appeared. He came back. The girl jumped into the army arms. The journey of thousands of miles in exchange for a hug made all the distance become meaningless. The honorary degree is not from the school, but the father's arms at the graduation ceremony. The girl rushed to the middle of the evening dress and tears. Her father came back to witness the moment when the adult daughter. In the middle of the gorgeous wedding day, the most unexpected gift was not flowers or skirts, but his brother returned. The cry of choking, radiant eyes, it is a friendship beyond the time boundaries. Between the solemn troops, a girl rushing, the bright red skirt, nothing to stop love. The soldier broke the ranks in the moment, and the airport suddenly turned the love movie. The student thoughtfully.
Have a seat.
The door opened. She returned. The smile brightly.
There's Mr.
The hug
Tom.
of the two sisters eliminated all aparts. Peace is when relatives come back, surprising and gentle. Dogs also have emotions. The door just opened. 2 friends rushed like a shot. The soldier knees, sinking in love without words. 4-legged friendship has never faded even though many days away. The airport is no longer noisy but bursting like a wrestling love. The younger sister defeated her with excited hug. Laughter resounded. Tears of happiness. A reunion too hegemony, too wonderful. The drama was built. The older brother hugged me first, but the real scream came from his mother. The soldier jumped, his mother hugged, reunited not only to meet again, but the heart bursting because of love intact. Christmas warmer than ever. The dog was the first to realize. The sailor returned in the middle of Christmas night. He brought with him the joy of reunion and light sparkling than the pine tree. In the middle of the graduation ceremony, the girl was moved to speak, but the miracle was coming from behind. A bouquet of flowers, a hug, and him in the military uniform, the most beautiful greetings, sweeter than all words. Cute Valentine teddy bears, but how to match him? The handsome soldier suddenly appeared, the most vivid and valuable gift. The choked hug to eliminate all the weight. The dear call after 2 years of separation. The soldier's father appeared. The 2 small daughters were surprised and burst into tears, rushing into his father's arms in the middle of the school corridor. The colored smoke and the ball to welcome the Ukrainian hero back. The relatives hugged each other. Tears rolled down their cheeks because they were happy and peaceful after many days of battle. The long journey was in exchange for this moment. In the middle of the restaurant, the girl was stunned and jumped out of the chair, flew into the army arms. All geographical distance vanish. The most meaningful graduation gift. Father from the battlefield returned to the day the daughter received the degree. The future bride runs fast towards her father. The hug is more warm than every title. The wedding day is more complete. The soldier's brother suddenly appeared before the cathedral. The bride burst into tears and happiness, the most sacred wedding gift. Breaks the ranks of love. In the middle of the military airport, the red skirt girl rushed to hug the air soldier. The passionate moment, like the movie. Suddenly behind the classroom door, the soldier's sister came to visit the younger brother. The bright smile, the warm hug to dispel all nostalgia. Not only people, both the pet also burst. Two loyal dogs wrapped tangerines to celebrate the owner, engulfed the soldier in love. Reunited hegemony at the airport. The younger sister excitedly ran to. The wrestling of the soldier's sister had just returned. Laughter and tears blend. Suddenly, at the Burger King counter, the mother was stunned and burst into tears when she saw the daughter standing there. The hug is warmer than every dish. Mom and brother burst. The soldier returned home in a warm welcome. The family reunited in laughter and hugs. Warm Christmas. The sailor went home after 6 months of separation. The dog was happy. The family gathered around the pine tree. The best gift? Thought it was just a picture. Who expected it? The son of a soldier suddenly appeared behind his parents. The whole family hugged each other and laughed in tears. Happiness was filled with parking. Countless couples reunite, tight arms, passionate kisses. Love blooms day by day. Amidst the noisy cafeteria, the Navy shadow quietly approached. Suddenly braced from behind, the two young people were stunned, then burst into happiness. The restaurant is cozy. The soldier suddenly appeared. Mother widened her eyes in surprise, her hands trembling and covering her mouth. Mom! Choking in tears. More than his teammates, the family. The female army came from Iraq after 8 months. Men's teammates are waiting. Their eyes are happy and relieved. They hugged each other tightly. The sound of military shoes on the wooden ladder. The son looked up. Mom came back. The boy rushed over and jumped on his mother's back like a monkey. The mother carried her child down the house where she was waiting. Windy Park. The girl in a wheelchair, the hospital outfit, looking at the memories. Suddenly, the soldier appeared. She burst into tears, realized, and hugged him tightly. 9 months long, loyalty does not fade. The Navy owner entered. The black dog was happy, rubbing his head, waving his tail incessantly. Christmas comes early. The dog, German Shepherd, burst when he saw the owner returning. He jumped up, wrapped tangerines without leaving. Screams tearing at night. The soldier stepped down from the bus. She did not believe her eyes. Rushing, falling his head in his chest, sobbing. Are happy, suddenly coming. The soldier appeared among the group of friends, shouting, stunned. Then all rushed to hug each other. Airport into a rendezvous. The girl ran like flying, leaving the world, jumping on the soldier. Perfect drama. The soldier pretended to be a table. Mom! The call that made the mother shout in surprise, then burst into happiness. The hug of the mother and daughter shook the space. The soldier stood serious, eyes closed, facing the sky. Relatives quietly approached, hugging from behind. The sacred quiet to feel the full love and sacrifice blending.
Alright. Here you go, Mama.
Oh my god!
Recognizing relatives, the boy rushed to hug. The moment of reunion burst into emotion. Tears rolled down when he saw his father. The hug tightened the nostalgia, moved the heart. The dog was happy in front of his girlfriend, the warm hug for the four-legged friend, and then the lover. Shouted because it was so surprised and happy. The soldier appeared with the bouquet in the classroom. "Daddy!" The boy ran as if flying to hug his Navy father. The speed of nostalgia. She almost fell when she saw her nephew, hugging in tears the sacred grandchildren. The eyes and bright smiles met his father again. The touch of cheeks is full of love. The love of death does not fade. Extremely surprised, the two girls burst into a warm hug when seeing his brother. Unable to believe, Mom shouted, jumped when she saw the Navy son standing in the house. Special customers. She was silent, shed tears when she saw her brother. Shouted at the corner of the yard. Mom jumped up and hugged the daughter of a soldier. Extremely joy. Astonius awakening from sleeping to hug his brother. Surprised and happy.
What are you doing back here?
The boy is back, Mother's choking sound. The hug tightly relieved how much memory. The younger sister burst into tears when she saw her soldier. The moment of reunion was full of emotion. Girlfriend hugged, disciplined soldiers disappeared. Love victory? She was stunned to see the nephew of the army. The hug, warm. Get a diploma, see the military uniform behind, breaking the hero. The best gift? The mascot head of the mascot, the soldier. The dumbfounded sister burst into hugging her. Wu Zhong thought, "Dad!" The boy plunged like the arrow shot at the army's arms. Radiant hug. Screams break the night. The sister returned. The reunion exploded in hugging, crying. His brother came after 7 months. The girl rang happily, jumping tightly, her legs around the waist. Remember to burst? The soldier's best friend appeared in the middle of the party. shout, stunned, and burst, holding each other passionately. Friendship exploded,